more detail when we're bungee jumping on heroin.
I'm pretty sure when we're bungee jumping on heroin is the first thing that got put on the stream.
Well, then that's gotta be the title.
Establish the tempo.
Excellent.
Got to. But yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and change the title real quick.
I wanted to tell it really fast.
If we have a sponsor, do not make that the title.
Schedule. That's my wild story.
I mean, we technically just
They
have an
knew
ongoing
we were.
code.
They knew what they were.
Horses
Listen.
are weird hands.
Hey.
Horses are hands.
Yes.
That was the title of several episodes.
Yeah.
It's true. Horses are hands.
So much.
Oh yeah.
That's
I'm
also a
just
pretty
saying-
good shirt.
Look, I'm saying under Snack Mom, I'm not going to actually change the title.
That's fair.
Under
Oh,
Game
well,
Daddy,
you've earned it,
he
so-
absolutely would have changed the title. Do
I
you
sent
think
the shit
fact
on
that
Omaha.
it's not?
DNA.
Oh my god.
All right.
The electricity caught and shit, so that's what the explosions were. I thought fire, like there was what is it, fireworks or some shit.
That is
Wild.
When I
Crazy.
was walking in the house.
fucking insane.
I'm proud to know you, bud.
Oh yeah, I'm going to transition to
I like to think all my
Space
friends would do the same, honestly. But that's my wild story of the year. Normally I have at least one wild shit that happens to me a year. So
One
that's
wild shit.
Yeah.
one wild shit. One singular
That's
wild.
the name of the episode. One wild.
One wild.
There we
shit.
go.
There you go.
We'd hit it eventually.
That's correct.
Neato.
The firefighters thanked me, and I looked at them and said, "Thanks for coming, guys," because I didn't really know what else to say in that situation, and I had a lot of adrenaline. Then walked away.
I mean,
She'd be like, "How do I get on that calendar?"
Yo,
Nah,
I'm
dude, I
shitting
just
in the
said thanks
basement
for
right now,
coming,
so I
and then,
don't wake up the
Walked
baby.
home fast with my mother.
Cal puts the weirdest shit in chat, I gotta tell you. Apparently
He's
he's shitting
honest.
in the basement so he doesn't wake up the baby.
What a thoughtful guy.
Respect.
Real true story.
he owns
And
his
I don't
channel.
remember if I told you guys this or not, but it's cool that I can tell you now. She told me. Mindy's preggers. And so her fiance apparently has the worst guts of all time. Bad. And so they've only got a house with one bathroom, and it's a weird split level, and the bathroom's 15 feet away from the living room where you would sit on the couch. And she has to go to the basement when he uses the restroom because she literally gets nauseous from smelling it because she's pregnant.
Oh no.
She's like, I can't fucking do it.
Is he going to a doctor for that?
I was like, yeah, you should probably get that looked at. And he's like, no.
That's a problem.
Bud.
Do you have IBS? You should get that looked at.
Probably.
That could escalate.
I don't think he can spell IBS. I'm sorry, that was mean.
That was funny though. That was
It
funny.
was funny. He's a good guy. What up, Anthony? How you living? Anyway.
Our channel owners. Thank you for that,
Yeah,
Motley.
if I ever just duck my head and stop saying anything, it's because I'm typing something. Because I have one brain, one squiggle. Why isn't my app opening?
My brain is either a crowded sports bar or just a single pom-pom in a mason jar, just shaking around. It's never anything in between.
And also the soundtrack at the sports bar is the same song.
Yes.
It's
I
the
mean, if it's not
30
Jock
seconds of a
Jams-
song.
It's not even the whole song. It's 2 lines of the same song on loop at various
Over and
volumes.
over and over.
Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's soft, sometimes it's being screamed.
I just realized why my phone's having a difficult time connecting. Anyway, hello, internet. We're here.
New emotes.
New emotes. Yes. Have things.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I worked very hard on them.
Can you showcase? Do you want to show off your emotes?
I mean, they're on the
Snack
chat.
mommy.
I spammed one of the new ones, which is Thembo Tour Guide.
Oh, that's me.
That's
Hi.
you.
At you.
I don't think Snack Mom's been approved yet. That's funny. I'm gonna double check.
Hilarious.
It is.
Oh, there it is. I just couldn't
No,
see
just
it on
double
my
check.
thing.
Oh man.
They just come back. They're like, too much Fountains of Wayne energy. We don't like that. Walk that back.
Fountains of Wayne is a treasure.
It's true.
Vanna White intensifies. Thank you so much, Arxie. I do appreciate it because I apparently can't see shit in my life. So I got these. Yeah, so we have a bunch of new Smell My Mouth is also one of those emotes. Gotta be a pretty high tier for that, but
Worth it.
Hate Smell My
It's
Mouth.
worth it.
you
gotta earn that.
I'm too poor for Smell My Mouth.
Yeah.
You do have to be, I think you have to be
I'm
a
sorry.
subscriber to get to Smell My Mouth.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at the poor.
It's not.
Probably don't
always
appreciate
this
being
one.
called the poor.
So we revamped
Dig
Let's
a little
Go.
deeper, Sarah.
I'm being repressed. We revamped the Let's Go zucchini. I also revamped Stupid and the Best Dad in Charnet's the #1 mug that pops up now. And then we have we've got the Game Daddy's Amateur Hour rave logo. 2 Game Master Lawyer variations. One for dark mode and one for light. And Snack Mom. And Thembo Tour Guide.
I'm so fucking proud of you.
Oh yeah.
Like they're just so good.
I think
cute.
Rave Daddy is my favorite one. But I like Snack. I'm pretty proud of my Snack Mom too. I'm gonna make a specific Game Daddy one when he comes back to DM, but he doesn't get it until he comes back to DM. That's the rule that I just made up.
Can't argue with that. It's a rule.
I'm in charge now.
It's a rule
So
now.
Speaking of being in charge, did we have issues with Spotify's playlist playing in the background last time?
we did, and I can make
Do
that.
we want to try it again?
I can make that occur once again.
Yeah, it's the same synthwave space.
They're in no way affiliated with the channel, and we don't endorse them. But the Dip dropped a new album, and it is really good.
There it is.
Same.
Let me check one setting. Okay, that's good. That's fine. No, it's not. I want it to go there. I can do this. Okay, we're doing things.
My
Spotify
notes
equals
just
copyright, even if they're royalty free.
I can find a royalty free.
Well, no, I
I
can.
just,
I have the
one?
royalty. I have the
use
royalty free
that.
one. I've got our epidemic. I'll look up some stuff.
I've got so many notes for the first session, and the second session, it just says boasting, brawl.
Boasting,
That-
Mark.
That
Brawl.
is essentially what happened.
I was gonna say, look,
Yeah.
the measure of good notes is that they're easy to take, easy to understand when you read them back. So
Sarah, would you give me a couple of mood descriptors?
I hate when you ask this question. 'cause
Here,
my
I'll
brain
give you.
always
I'll
goes,
give you some answers.
Okay.
Deprive me of fruit snacks.
Dreamy, hopeful,
No, I didn't.
restless, happy, dark, laid back, floating, mysterious, relaxing, peaceful, euphoric, eccentric, epic, busy and
Eccentric.
frantic, running,
Ooh.
suspense, sentimental, chasing,
These all suck.
heavy and ponderous,
These are all bad.
smooth.
These are all
Happy
bad
and
words.
ponderous?
Oh.
Yeah,
What's
Game
the
Daddy
mood?
AH, not like AH, like amateur hour. Oh God, Noah. Apparently, Arxie just figured out that the Game Daddy is Game Daddy AH Amateur Hour, not Game Dad Ya.
Oh.
I'm in the Facebook chat, for God's sake. Somebody come slap me. There's two
Unbelievable.
people. The only
They
two
would both.
people.
They would both. It would require two of my talent to leave. So no.
I was like, the only two people who can help you with that are currently on the stream. So get out of there.
I ain't moving.
Moody is
Atmospheric?
fine. Atmospheric is fine.
Okay, we'll work on it later.
Everything's fine.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. It's fine.
We are just about to get a job, so
This is true.
Did we name the fancy hotel?
I was going to ask if you had. If not, I do have a name for it.
Go on.
The
I was
Ritz
gonna-
Cracker.
Oh, that's me. I am the Ritz Cracker. I'm buttery and delicious. Why? What did you think I meant, chat?
You go well with cheese.
I'm
You
exceptional.
also go well with cheese. I am expected with cheese.
That's true.
You
Honestly,
just
if you
have
see me
cheese
without
out.
cheese, that's probably a doppelganger. Run.
Yeah, that's not me.
Fight it.
Let the right one in. The one with cheese.
Punch it right away, immediately, on site. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, there is music now. I have made music happen.
Nino. Perfect.
Nito. Why do I have Susie Baker's sheet open instead of my own?
That's an interesting question.
That's you don't even play that character. Are you okay?
Who knows?
How are we doing? Report it.
We're doing great, guys. I'm
That
eating
was
my
a
pizza
goddamn
now.
American hero.
I'm
Jack.
For real. Like,
flabbergasted.
I'm
You
you
basically
said
a
wild
cripple.
story, and I'm
It's
so
tough out
prepared.
there.
I'm so prepared for so many different things because it's you. It could be
No, that's fair.
anything.
That's fair. That's fair. Wild
It could be
stories,
bungee jumping on heroin.
It could be.
It
This is
was-
the
it
last
was-
time. You go on.
It was doubled with like the anxiety of, oh God, is he not going to be like? Are we not going to be able to do this?
No,
But-
I would have warned y'all earlier.
Fuck it, but no. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised you're here after being in a burning building.
A little bit. So
I wish that
casual.
I could be.
We out here. We out here saving old ladies and shit, bro. You know.
There's so much of me that wants to be like, yeah, I would have gone on with my life as if nothing happened. And then another part of me is like, I could milk that.
Let's go on Facebook.
No,
With
I walked into
Y17 O's.
I went into work the next day, and all my coworkers kept saluting at me and shit, and I was yelling.
Bro, I would do that
Fucking
too.
earned it.
Bro,
Not even
yelling.
a question.
You literally saved an old lady from a burning
Why?
building.
Look, one wild.
The only
story
thing
a
that would have
day.
made it better is if it was a baby.
Like, yeah, but.
Or a baby
If it
being
was a
held by an
baby-
old woman that you held
Wish
like
it
a
would have been
baby.
a baby in that fire, in that burning building. I wish it would have been a baby.
Not even-
Shit.
It wasn't like flames all around me and shit. It was just like, you know, adrenaline pumping and helping an old lady across the street, basically.
The extreme version.
I feel
The
like you
street-
were about to say, yeah, it was chill.
That's chill.
It was chill.
No,
No,
I-
big
it was-
deal.
I mean, it was literally the antithesis of chill, but
It was like going across the street, but like on a pretty sunny day.
Oh, so it's Tuesday. So welcome to Life in Cygnus A. Space. Space. You're here for space. Welcome
Excellent
to space.
segue.
We're in space.
Do we still maybe this is something Cal can answer in chat. Do you still want us to talk about sponsors? The
believe
King's
so.
Coffee? Where you can use a link or use Amateur Hour to get 10% off. Woo. There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
really cute thing. I would like You're not looking at chat. You should look at chat at some point whenever someone who is not me puts the thing in, because I'm running a game.
Yeah, check out our sponsor. I got
There
the
you go.
graphic up too.
King's Coast.
Also, check us out on our socials and on Patreon.
You know.
Woo.
Excellent. So, let us return millions of light years away and billions of years from now. Humanity thrives in the galaxy of Cygnus A. Having left Earth to find a new home among the stars, humanity trusts all they know of the sciences and arts to set about reshaping ecosystems, planets, whole systems to their design and rebuild. Players, would you introduce yourselves? Amanda.
Oh, I'm first. Oh boy.
Yes, I'm gonna go alphabetically. So
Alphabetical.
you can just.
Technically.
It's
I'm
the
Amanda.
most efficient.
It is most efficient. You are correct. I'm Amanda. My pronoun. Ooh, dropping dice. My pronouns are she, they. And I am playing Iris.
I know that I'm next, but I had food in my mouth. so-
Yeah, you were eating. I do want to I don't want to rush you. I don't want to push. This is still amateur hour. I'm reading from a script I made myself, but this is still, we're still just doing it because
This is still just for giggles. Hi, I'm Courtney. My pronouns are she, they, and I will be playing Crystal Sun, the elven druid. Circle of Stars.
I'm sorry. You haven't seen Sailor Moon and yet you're saying that like a magical girl.
For real though.
I am a magical girl.
Yes, you are. That's why I'm so shocked that you haven't seen Sailor Moon.
I
Moon
didn't
Moon
watch anime.
Princessu.
Okay, well then we need to have a Sailor Moon night.
Okay.
With the
We
other
still haven't done
Amanda.
that for Ghibli night. So.
That's true.
Trinity is gone.
I, as a person with a Sailor Moon tattoo, cannot let this stand.
Sorry, Trinity.
No, you're good.
No, you're not.
Yeah, and no.
No, I didn't put a sticker.
Please don't do it again. You're okay. I'm not mad, but please don't do it again. That's what that means.
This particular
Oh, is that what
instance
that
can be
face is?
forgiven.
Okay.
Do not make it a habit.
I'll remember that that's what that face means.
I've seen it so many times. She never follows through on the thread.
Mara would.
That's true.
Hi, I'm Mara.
Dallas,
Yes,
you're
since
next.
both.
Oh,
you-
are we going by the American alphabet? I thought we were going by the European alphabet.
Listen,
Hi.
Mara goes when she goes. She decided she was next, and so she went next.
That's fair.
Way to be in character.
Proud of you. All right, so I'm Dallas. Him.
Why did that sound like a laugh?
Because it. Him.
I'm Dallas.
Because
You.
my entire life is a joke. Ah. I play Dexter Dempsey. He punches things. He's a nice guy. You'll get to know him. We're gonna have a great time.
We're having a great time, guys.
I'm Noah. He, him. I'm playing Steppy. He, they. Yeah. He likes mushrooms, but not in drug way.
But like sometimes in a drug way.
Well, I mean, maybe for science,
For science.
and he just got into his first bar fight, and beat the fuck out of that guy. So we're feeling good, It's a good day for a gecko.
It's a good day for a gecko.
Steppy is just a baby.
Steppy's the best boy.
He's the best baby.
I'm just a baby. I'm just a sweet boy.
I'm just a baby.
And Trinity did hers. Yeah. This is also for real ADHD. I ran out of Wellbutrin and I haven't re-upped
Oh
my
no.
medication yet.
Strap in, folks. We're
I
going
got
for
had
a
a-
lot of real good sleep last night though. So
I had a rough ADHD day today and ended up talking about that with Jeff in my meeting, and I was like, I'm going to set another appointment with my psychiatrist. I think we might need to adjust some meds.
we need to change some things. Change out some chemicals. Yes, excellent. These are our characters, our intrepid adventurers.
And Mara's about to get her first job. Steffi's first job too, right? Did he just
I've done
tag
weird.
along on
I've
the
done
last
weird
one?
odd jobs before. I've traveled for a little while.
Technically,
now.
Mara, I think you would have been his like third or fourth job.
Not
So-
very many.
Ah,
Also,
That's
in my
fine.
notes, I have like little subtitles to each of you. Iris being a traveling encyclopedia, Crystal Sun, a navigator extraordinaire, Dexter Dempsey, bounty hunter, and then I have Steppy. I don't have one for Mara yet because she's brand new. Steppy, all I have is pet.
Question mark?
Question mark?
Two of them.
I expected you to just say lizard. No,
I
close
mean-
enough.
Pet is kind of close to how Crystal views him.
No, how dare you? I'm a real boy.
You boy! Papa, take these strings away!
I'm a real boy.
I didn't realize you were saying papa. I thought you meant like paw, like the hand animal. And I thought you were like catch these hands in a funny way. I was very
Animal.
confused. And then I realized that geckos don't have paws. They got
They
Pets?
kind of have paws.
I've got real hands.
okay.
No, you do not!
You do not have human hands.
No,
They're
you do
real
not.
for
I really don't
me.
want to think of Stephanie with human hands.
No, so basically it's long fingers with like a weird like growth in the center of my like palm, right?
I have to look. I can't. I've looked up so many strange things
I just
today.
go. They're essentially just like
As a
out
group,
little circle.
What
as
are
a
lizard
group,
feet
let's
called?
all look up gecko.
Gecko feet.
Right?
Do they have a special name like paws?
Listen,
I
feet.
just listen. I just drew them, so like I had to
got-
look up what they looked
Bro,
like.
I got wide fingies, bro. This shit's lit. I'm
Yeah,
sending
white
it.
fingers.
Quafigos.
Bro, I'm sending this in group chat. That's what
They
my hands
are.
look
They're like weird wormies.
Yeah.
Get out. Someone get the other Noah out. The other Noah has to go. He has to go.
We really needed an admin to just.
Just mute him.
He has to
Guys, I
go.
think technically that's me.
Yeah, listen, I'm
he's-
not gonna force you to do that job right now.
I can't.
We're
I
looking
can't,
at.
I can't leave.
Please, no.
I can't kick Noah out. I really can't.
I know
This
he
is your
has nowhere
warning.
else to go.
A, he
Strike
has
one.
nowhere else to go. B, he could also just pop into somebody else's at any point. And C,
He wouldn't.
God damn it, I
Yeah,
love
he
that
would.
man's. And I need him to play the weird gnome tomorrow.
Oh man.
Oh God, I need to see if I get bit in the face.
He decided to try to pet a demon.
Correct.
I'm so excited.
Absolutely correct.
Look, it
Not
seemed
even
like
exaggerating. It's literally a demon.
it seemed like the natural progression of where I was going.
Is that really what geckos' feet look like?
Yeah.
They look like weird grippies.
Yeah, they've got
Why do
like
they climb
grippy
walls
so they
then?
can climb.
They're
walls.
not grippy. They gotta be grippy.
Yeah.
Like we didn't just invent this shit. We
it's good
stole
that we're
this shit
having
from
this-
animals.
It's good that we're having this conversation out of character because there'd get a point where Steffi's like, "All right, y'all need to chill."
Shut the fuck up about
Stop
my
looking at my
feet.
toes.
I feel like that probably
feet next for
happened
free.
when Iris came on board and she was just like, Stubby, come here. And like it started as like
Five, and
subtle
you just-
questions. And then it was just like her being like, I need to look at your
Li-
hands.
Let me see your
Listen, you
face.
know
Show
what?
me your hands.
Right?
Give me them toes.
Show me them toes.
Show me them toes.
Yes, you do. You do
You
have
can get
5
on the
appendages.
spaceship under one.
Look, you can follow Steffi's
Show me them toes.
OnlyFans like everyone.
Show them toes.
Instead of only Gex,
Man.
or only fans, it's only Gex.
Only
Oh,
gags.
Gex, no.
You can save 15% on
By switching to these hands.
by switching to these little hands.
Sarah!
So
God.
after traveling back home to Neo Gaia, smidge too early, according to your ship's captain Hopon, you arrive in Alexandria, a city made in homage of the millennia of human history and culture. Every block a different era, every building a different style, except for Little Idaho. Upon landing,
Where the potato
We don't
gangsters
talk
live?
about Little
We
Idaho.
don't talk about Little Idaho.
Can it please be where the potato
I'm writing that
gangsters
down as
live?
canon.
We like at some point, now that I've said it, I've like it's a Chekhov's gun situation. I know we have to get to Little Idaho at some point. It's not going to be a fun time.
But it's important, and it has to.
It's not going to be a fun
Meaningful.
time.
It's a learning experience. Little Idaho, home of the learning experience.
I mean, it's not a learning experience for the people who live there. Let me tell you that. Dumb as rocks.
Oh, Cal misses us, guys.
At least it's not Little Dakota, because that would have meth there. Oh man.
So we're on this really great planet.
Or Minnesota.
Yeah. So y'all land. Yes.
I was just gonna continue. Like, I think we
Go for it.
just broke for nighttime. Most everyone going to the hotel,
Yeah.
That's correct.
with the understanding that we were getting up early to go scope out whatever this job place is that we're meeting. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
Are we coming back
Crystal's
to
on
the bar?
roof.
We're coming back to the bar.
Yeah, I slept in the park.
In the park.
Crystal's on the roof of the fancy hotel.
Correct.
Have you been inside the hotel at all, or did you just go directly to the roof?
I like go in.
Because I will tell you, there is no roof access at the Ritz Cracker.
Oh, I would have
You
found
just- you
another
could
place
just-
that had roof access.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean-
Either I would have found a place that had roof access, or I would have just asked for a top
Oh,
floor and then
Yes.
jumped.
Yes. You mean
I was
the
gonna say, just go
balcony
to the top
lounge
floor, and
gastropub?
Yeah,
Oh.
Of course, yes.
the balcony lounge gastropub,
Gastropub.
but like after it's closed.
What are they gonna do? Tell the living star to get out?
I mean, the staff definitely did think about it, but this isn't the first time that you've been here, so
Exactly.
nope.
They're like, that's Crystal. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit
Yeah,
for
they
espresso
know.
applesauce and look at the sky.
They know. They know. They watched the tape. They watched the surveillance
They
tape.
watched the whole time. They were like,
Like what's she doing? It's literally my job to do this. Anyway,
They fast forward it, and it's just you standing around.
It's just
with
exactly.
zero motion
It's
back.
A bird
Paranormal
flies
Activity
on your head,
5.
flies away.
It doesn't even look like you're like wobbling like normal people would when they
no.
no, just
It's
Statue.
perfect still.
absolutely
Oh.
perfectly still looking up at the sky. That's it.
It's deeply unsettling.
They only knew it wasn't a picture because the sky was moving.
There's
Well,
like birds that would
and-
like come and land near me and then fly away.
And so they'd send some people to like go in, check on you.
See the door crack open and just someone peers around and
They
shuts
still
it.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still there.
Camera didn't
They
stop.
haven't moved.
Oh. Yeah. You all wake up in your the Ritz Cracker is a very fancy hotel. It has been redesigned in the style of the American 1920s. The gilded golden age. There's several robots in fancy tuxedos that tend to patrons. You've had several courses of luxurious food and drink, and had a very restful night's sleep. How are you beginning your day?
Eggs, Benny. Dexter can cook a lot of things, but he could never get hollandaise.
Okay. Did y'all get individual rooms, or did you opt into like a suite style situation where there's a couple of main living and gathering spaces and then several other
This
little
was the
privately.
first time Mara was allowed to drink to her heart's content and kept being given free, like not free, like some she paid for, some was free, like alcohol.
was free.
So Mara went where Amanda or where Iris or Dexter went. Like that's
Dexter
it.
gets a suite and Mara's
following there.
passed out on the couch in the other room.
In the common space between Dexter's room and
She
Iris.
would have
Is
would've
Mara passed out on the couch?
wanted a bed, but like
Didn't make it
I
there.
don't-
There's so
Look,
many
we
doors.
all want a bed when we're drunk. Doesn't mean we make it.
I think there was like, I think it's one of those couches that like pulls out into like a bed, and so
Yeah,
you're like,
kind
that's
of
what
bed.
you were gonna do. And then
In
you
Mara's
just passed out on the
memory-
couch.
in Mara's memory, she went into a fancy room, was given a nice glass of water, and passed out in a very comfy bed.
A nice glass of water in a super pretty skinny glass. Wow, there's a lot of bubbles in that water. Champagne is complimentary at the Ritz Cracker.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
She
Gotcha.
takes one last drink, passes out on the couch.
I feel like if she would have tasted that and like it wasn't like whatever bottle was laying around of that champagne, she would have handed to like her little like guy that would have popped out immediately and like made her bed, like unmade her, like prepped it. Like she would have handed that bottle to it, have been like, this is great water, find more of this.
I need more.
This is
That's
the
the
best
one.
water. When I ask for water from
When
now
you
on,
wake up, there's
this is what I
like
mean.
4 more bottles in champagne in buckets, ice ready to go.
You've heard the problem.
Oh, and if you got your little guy taking care of you, he would have pulled out the bed and gotten all of these nice. I'm not.
But
gonna-
you are
you're not.
passed out the wrong way across
Wrong way.
it.
Sure,
And
like
there's drool
absolutely
everywhere.
like upside down. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Mara's never been like. I love the Anna and Frozen of like just,
Exactly.
like everywhere. That's Mara. She is very presentable when she leaves her room, but hot mess waking up. Exact opposite of Iris.
Well, Dexter didn't get that drunk last night, so he would have gotten up early, especially because he wants to case the joint before they go to the job.
Mhm.
So he would have gotten up early, and the chefs already know how he rolls. So he would have went downstairs to get his goddamn eggs Benny. And he would have got a bacon sandwich, and he came back up, and he would have handed you a bacon sandwich, slapped you on the toe, and then gone back into his room to finish his eggs Benny.
I don't know.
Goddamn peace and quiet.
This is probably like all new territory for Mara. Like just new food, new. Just she's all about it because her head hurts.
Mara, make a
I don't know.
con save. Let's because you're absolutely right. This is new food. This is and a
This
lot
is new food. This is new everything.
This is a new
grease, a lot of
hangover.
alcohol.
New hangover.
Fuck her mustache.
I thought you said I grew a mustache, and I was like, that's a turn.
That is a strange hangover.
Listen, I've had a lot of bad hangovers.
I'd be super concerned.
I've never woken up shaved. I've never woken up.
That's an
Bro.
11.
Ooh, you get like you wake up. It's a beautiful day, beautiful morning. The sun is already up. There's several species of birds that have been let out as if like a controlled situation. There aren't just free birds roaming around the Ritz-Carlton. No. The birds will be out at the precise time that these birds are meant to be out.
Or it is never late or early.
Birderized
Do
they
precisely
have-
what he means to.
And you take a whiff of this sandwich, and it's ingredients you recognize, but you go to take a bite, and it's not. No, You managed to get to the point where like I'm not gonna throw up, but I'm not gonna eat this.
I had that the one time that I've had a hangover, I got the like amazing breakfast scramble at Leo's, and I was so excited, and I took one bite and was like,
Well, yeah.
I'm done.
The Fantasy Island R.I.P. Leo's.
So Iris would have woken up and ordered room service, and she would have ordered tea and toast for herself, and just like a big glass of water, Alka-Seltzer, and Tylenol.
Iris knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She, like, we drank a whole lot last night. Didn't you, like, you didn't put this in this morning. This was requested last night.
Yeah. It was a preemptive. Bring this up to my
Goddamn
bedside
professional.
at this time.
Mm-hmm. Steppy, what about you?
So I wake up under a nice tree.
yeah.
If there's any bugs around me, I make sure no one's watching and I catch those bitches.
Yeah, you found yourself in the Garden of Contemplation. There's not much to go about as far as like bugs.
No, I just mean like around my face when I first wake up. Like if there's not anything I'm not looking for them, I'll pull some fly jerky out, you know, a little bit of mushroom jerky, start munching on it, drink a shit ton of water, and then look for like a coffee place.
How does one go about making fly jerky?
I was like,
Is
there's
it
so
just
little
dried
fly.
flies? Like little raisins?
I
Do
was
you know
gonna say
what's
the
amazing?
worst version of a raisin.
Is since I actually work in the like industry, as I said, fly jerky, I can kind of tell you how I'd make it. All right? But it's not good. Like, you know, guys
Kind
don't
of like capers.
you know, no. So all you need to do is like get a lot of flies, and especially where I'm from, the bugs are bigger. So you just need to mash them together, and then
But then
once
dry
you
it out.
get that, then the only situation you need to do is go with the dehydration process. And
Right.
since there wouldn't be since it's there's a future, so I'm sure there's just a dehydration machine I could use.
Yeah.
Or I could do it the old-fashioned way, mash it out, drain the juices, hang it to dry for a couple months.
There's already countertop dehydration
Yeah.
machines.
So that's what I do. I'd say like I'd have a little one.
Crystal
But,
helps with that.
But yeah, I mean I grew up making it. You know, my mother before she passed taught me how to make fly jerky.
Is it teriyaki flavored?
Salt and pepper,
Oh.
Oh, classic.
As one does.
classic.
All right, thank God.
So then I'll just.
Crystal will usually add a little
coffee
bit of
place.
garlic to it when she has the jerky.
And drink coffee and then go meander to like either in front of the hotel or where we were meeting, but just like walk around drinking my coffee, snacking on some shit.
All right.
Quick segue to the gecko toes. Steppy, do you make suction cup noises when you walk? I have to know.
Thank you for asking. So at certain points, depending on what I'm walking on, yes, but if it's gonna be like dirt or ground or like concrete, no, by no means would I, because like
You
But like
suction
the
cup
tile-
around the
suction
metal
noise.
tip.
The tile in the bathrooms on
Yeah.
the ship, absolutely suction cup noises.
I actually
Yeah.
Excellent.
there's certain materials Steppy almost doesn't want to walk on because it's gonna look like cats with shoes on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, they're just constantly trying to like yank it off. But and if I ever like walk on any walls or anything, like it's a noise, you know.
I was thinking
Oh,
either suction
pressure.
cups or that like squishy SpongeBob walking noise.
Oh, like the boots, the squeaky. Follow-up question. When one high five Steppy with great force, is there potentially like a sticking situation we gotta
Again?
worry about?
Again, thank you
Sticky
for asking.
Steppy.
So
Sticky
with that situation, when he's sober, no. Like he's pretty good about like doing it quick and like knowing where like the stick is on his hands, so like he can give you a normal high five. But like if he's drunk or like super excited, you know, like you gotta peel that
Yeah,
shit off.
you gotta wiggle it a little bit.
You gotta
It's fine.
like
That's part of why
especially-
Crystal keeps that spray bottle around.
especially like Crystal and Dexter and probably Mara too. It probably hasn't happened with Mara. If I do high five your hand like too excitingly and you pull back, you do end up taking all of me with you.
Yeah, you just pull.
I feel
You're
like
just like,
that
I'm
would have
like, oh God,
happened
wait.
I've
I feel like
lifted
that
him
would've
several
happened
times.
once last night of like
yeah,
Mara
probably.
getting excited and like
Oh, yeah,
actually
probably.
being near Steppy, and it happens once, and Mara then goes, like even drunk, she's just like, "That's never gonna happen again." That was
I
weird.
didn't
Never
like
gonna high five
that.
that son of a bitch
As
in his life.
Crystal is spritzing
That's
your
fine.
hand
Yeah,
in the
that's fine.
space where your hand meets his hand and gently peeling his hand off of yours.
Steppy's just like, I'm so sorry. This never
Where
happens
she-
to me.
Where she has a minor panic attack. I'm like, "What is going on? Get it off!"
You're both just
That's Dr.
angrily
Steppy.
pulling at your hand.
No, your name was Steppy, not Sticky. All right,
Excellent.
stupid.
Questions answered.
Yeah, no, thank you for asking.
Beautiful.
Thank God we have the answer to that question. So Dexter, you wanted to scout ahead before everyone else left the hotel?
Yeah, so just because we're meeting back at the Squeaky Knee for the actual details, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dexter would probably an hour and a half before we were scheduled to meet up. Just walk the neighborhood and look to see if anybody's posted early, see if there's any.
As Dexter
are
gets to
just
the
paranoia.
door of his of the apartment for his hour and a half early walk, Crystal is just
Crystal's
standing outside
right
of the
in
door.
front of the door.
You know, honestly, can I, we'll roll. We'll roll.
Roll to see if I.
Yeah,
I don't think I
please.
would have gotten you, but maybe.
But- That's a 2. So
I got
he
you.
Oh
was not expecting. He should have like experience.
Every time she does this.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the first time, but
Been heebie
Yes, you know.
dingy.
oh, he was offended because Mara didn't eat the bacon sandwich like a monster.
Tasted funny. She's gonna go back to drinking her water.
Alka-Seltzer.
Oh God, wait, the champagne water?
I mean,
Keep it rolling, baby.
Crystal,
gotta
Crystal peeks her head around Dexter and goes, "That is not water." And
No,
then
I got
just
her
sits
Alka-Seltzer
back
water.
oh my
you
God,
got
yes.
me Alka-Seltzer water?
Yeah, I got you Alka-Seltzer water and ibuprofen with my tea and toast.
I went, oh, bubbly.
Make a-
just
make a
like last
perception
night.
check.
Great.
Mara, make a perception check for me.
Maybe if you're lucky, it's orange flavored Alka-Seltzer.
Ooh.
Maybe you could get a little treat.
I rolled a 1.
Perfect! You have no idea. This is the exact same water, and it is just as fucking delicious.
It's
In
bubbles.
fact, you drink it so excitedly and with so much zeal that you throw up a little bit.
Oh, no.
Just a little bit.
Too many
Mara's
bubbles.
so
No,
disturbed.
a lot
Too
of
many
it.
bubbles. Just a little bit.
This is no longer good. I should imagine she'd get the hiccups, not. Ooh.
Yeah. Heartbreaking.
Yeah. Dexter, make a perception check.
Rolling. Oh, that's much better than a 2. That's a 19 with hold on.
Can I also perceive?
Jesus, everyone else should perceive but me. So it's a dirty 20.
I would have.
Oh.
I am Dexter's shadow.
Yeah, you are just with Dexter.
Yes.
Is anyone else going with Dexter, or would you have made a point to say nah?
No, I wouldn't have made a point to say that they have to stay behind, but they know that I'm going because I'm paranoid. Anybody that's been with me the last couple times knows that this is not uncommon at all. Even a place that I'm as comfortable with as the Squeaky Knee, I
Yeah.
still just make the laps just in case. So they know
Debbie
I'm
would
leaving an hour and a
probably
half
be in-
early for.
The squeaky knee
Just for
area.
himself.
Since he's like grabbing his coffee and shit, he's probably just like sitting on a bench or some shit in the area because he knows he's meeting him there.
So y'all got plenty of time to hang out and get ready and stuff before
Yeah.
you would have to go.
But Crystal is
will be
shadowing.
the shadow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she does.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check too.
22.
Perfect.
Hey.
As the two of you are rolling up to the Squeaky Knee, just outside the door, leaning up against the exterior wall, is pink-haired Lemley, just enjoying looking around, and she turns and sees the two of you walking towards her and gives you a nod. And as you get closer, she mentions, I thought I'd be the first one here.
Technically, you are.
Oh, no, technically your captain's the first one here.
Oh. Did he leave last night?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
How's his red eye? Because that's how you can tell his level of sobriety. His red eyes, that's your gauge.
Okay. I'll remember. I don't remember his eyes. I tell you, don't really look a man in his eyes unless you're gonna kill him.
I disagree with this statement.
Dexter doesn't make that face, but he does make that note.
Crystal makes that face and says, I disagree with that statement.
You do notice she is not making direct eye contact with either of you.
I am used to this. People generally do not make eye contact with me.
Yeah.
Bro, that's sketchy as hell. Like, I'm stepping down here. This is just Noah saying this. That's sketchy as hell, bro.
Yep.
Cool, starting off negotiations strong.
Yeah, look everywhere but eyes with that.
Just look right here. It's an old salesman's trick.
Really?
Yeah.
Dexter would.
1000%.
So Mara would have just done what she's told, but like she's big on eye contact. Of like she knows, like she's trained. If you're talking to someone, you're looking them in the eye. So
it's Jim and Dwight. It's Jim and Dwight when Jim comes back. Me my eye like Jim. It's that the entire time. That's fucking funny. No. Lemley gives a laugh and no, I have no idea if he's drunk or not. I just came because it's a nice morning. But I didn't know if your proprietor here would have any breakfast items, so I also wanted to offer. There's a little place near Little Riga that's got great spec. It's got great spec, best kvass in the whole area.
Just in the back of my head, I'm like, never go to a second location.
Never go to a secondary location.
All right, well, Dexter's gonna remain pretty not impolite, but we all ate this morning, actually. We can either get to business, or if you need to go grab a bite, we'll be here waiting.
This is where we told the rest of the crew that we would be.
Yeah, I don't mind waiting here for him.
Perfect. He goes inside, and he's just it's fucking weird, man. So let's do this right now, because Crystal and Dexter are like in sync. They've actually developed a real subtle hand sign where caution is 2 fingers tapped on the thigh.
Mm-hmm.
1 is no problems, 2 is caution, and 3 is danger. So he flashes the caution sign and goes on in.
Understood. I am a shadow.
But if it's a secret signal, you really shouldn't say out loud.
I don't say anything out loud.
God damn it!
That was
secret signal acknowledged, sir.
Secret signal. Like no, she's smarter than that.
Yes,
I know. It
100%.
was just really funny.
She's bad at people, but she's good at things.
So funny.
Same.
Yeah. Inside, it's just Hoban and just
Liam
Hoban. Liam must be in the back because it's just Hoban that's sitting at the bar, which is pretty common this early.
Somebody's got to check inventory after a busy night.
Make sure no one stole shit.
Or how much shit they did steal, because it's kind of inevitable.
I was gonna say, like, it's happening. P.S. if
Especially
you get
at the
multiple
boasting
bartenders.
thing, like, it's...
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, no one else.
What's
perched-
Oban's right eye look like?
Straight and sturdy as an arrow.
He's drunk as hell.
Absolutely. Bastard.
Shit-faced.
No, he looks even keel.
Okay.
Crystal just pops up next to him. Sits neatly.
So the whole crew come?
Listen, Mara's just doing.
I would probably
whatever
show up like
anybody
a
else
half
is
hour
doing.
after you guys.
Cool.
Like still early, but not like sketchy early.
Gotcha.
Like us.
Mara
Yeah.
has exchanged the lovely fizzy drink for coffee.
Hell yeah.
I feel like Mara and I would roll in like 30 minutes.
Iced coffees.
We woke up.
Well, Mara has her
we're those
continuous
bitches
coffee.
that showed up
Yeah.
late. Not late, but later
Scone.
with coffee.
Oh my god. She probably would have swiped some kind
Traffic was crazy. Swirls
Yep.
around iced coffee.
Oh my
Which
god.
is even worse.
Yeah,
Which is
the
even
traffic
worse
through
because
the
Dexter
Starbucks.
knows that Mara always has coffee on her. So he's like, "What do you mean that you had to stop for coffee?"
Yeah. Iris
are
would have been
you
like, we
late?
stopped for coffee. She looks perfect, flawless, like a Disney princess, but like not in a ball gown. Yeah.
Absolutely. Y'all file in to the squeaky knee, Lemley right behind you. She offers one of the larger round tables. Maybe this size for
First-
our meeting?
Crystal will not take her eyes off of Lemley.
Yeah, I mean, Dexter's just
Does-
like,
Does
As
Dexter
subtly as you
warn
can
Mara
upset-
of her eye contact?
no,
Mhm.
absolutely not.
Yeah, Steppy makes hard eye contact too, unfortunately.
Make insight checks. As you all sit at the table, Hoban keeping his
Oh my
seat
God.
at the bar, just turning to be a part of it, knowing that if he needs to take you anywhere, then he's got to be a part of this conversation.
Mara's hardcore struggling. She rolled a 9.
All right.
Steppy rolled a 21. I have really good insight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
druid.
decent insight too. I just rolled terrible.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
Druid, huh? I'm not used to playing Druids.
You gotta be wise, my guy.
Right. So 21. Do I just know she's sketched out with my eye contact?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh god.
We'll see.
She stabs me
You
in
got
the
a, you got a
I
21.
will not allow her to touch you.
Crystal.
bless you.
I rolled like shit, even though I had advantage, so 14.
Okay. Iris, Dexter, you doing insight checks?
Sure.
Not yet, because she hasn't
cool.
said anything that I want to like double check.
I'm just, my eyes are just solidly on her, and I'm only ever
Yeah.
glancing away to check for signals from Dex. That's it.
I got a
Yeah.
19.
Cool. She pulls a chair out, sits down, leans back. You can see the light blue light of her right arm, mechanically re-engineered. So that brawl y'all were in last night. Pretty good fighting. Not bad technique.
I was just hopped up rich kids with daddy's debit card. Wasn't really a fight.
Accurate.
Steppy mutters, I had a good time.
Dexter makes
Crystal.
a mental note to console Steppy later. It's a business meeting. He can't show weakness.
Show weakness. Steppy, you are very zeroed in on Lemley, and you're looking for every sign of discomfort, of avoiding, other than not making like direct eye contact. You see her looking here pretty much.
I got big eyes too. Like it's hard to avoid those.
Yeah.
It's hard. That's real intentional, not
Yeah,
Like
it's real
I
fucking hard.
can tell you're trying not to make eye contact right now.
Yep. She is chill, cool as a cucumber, pretty comfortable and confident in the environment.
So since I don't know why she won't make eye contact, my tongue is gonna like go on my eye like it normally does, and I'm gonna like every time she looks at me, kind of make it more difficult for her to avoid my eyes because I don't know why she's doing it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And each time it's always on either the tongue or whatever
Hella practiced.
hand.
Bet.
Yeah.
Bet.
Very, very focused in this. Well, might not have been much of a fight, but Dexter, you got enough of a reputation around these parts to know you guys ain't slouches. And seeing one of your new crew rolling with you. She gives Mara a look up and down.
Crystal
Figure.
scoots microscopically closer to Mara.
Mara kind of goes on like diplomatic offense, like her like attitude shifts a little bit of like, I'm sorry, you're sizing me up, and she'll kind of look at her and, was that supposed to be a challenging fight last
Certainly
night?
Certainly not.
And like just glances at Dexter of like, how is that impressive? We didn't
Dexter is
do
not going to acknowledge that question. He
Like,
is, however, going to
She's
ask.
not asking the
what do you-
question. She's just kind of like with her eye, like
Yeah.
that was what?
Although I'm flattered, what do you got?
Well, she leans forward. Since it seems we're just all business here, I'll get right down to it. Hollow Grandpa needs his orphans back. There's a wealthy gentleman. Before you all get in, before you all start asking me questions,
Like,
There's a
can I roll
wealthy
to know what that means?
like this is the secret code.
Oh yeah, I was like, am I supposed to know about the
No.
man with the red suspenders? I don't know.
That
That
Lemley
sounds
is
like an
just
SPU title. What?
extremely direct. There's a wealthy gentleman invested in some afterlife technology to extend his life. However, it seems he was a bit of a Scrooge in his life. No family, no friends to speak of. And when he passed, hollow stuff took effect. His robots took over to taking care of the mansion, and no one else for a few years. But then couple of these kids apparently started squatting in his house, and he's convinced that they're missing. And even though they're not his kids, they're just some urchins off the street, which makes me want to personally take the case even a little bit more to help them out. But yeah, wants more than one person on it.
I would like to roll for insight to see how she really feels about street urchins.
Go for it.
It's not very good.
I'll roll an instant two again if that's okay, because I'm definitely studying.
It's not
Yeah.
very good. So, fine.
Oh,
Can I?
I got a 14.
Everybody's like, I want insight.
I seem to acknowledge that she does have an opinion.
When she mentions street urchins, there is a genuine break in her cheerful demeanor and sort of a moment of introspection to herself, and then she sort of shakes it off and comes back to the conversation.
Right.
Steppy, your insight?
14.
14? Okay. And Mara, you wanted to do insight as well?
Yeah, I got a 23.
Nice.
Yeah.
26.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. reading her like a goddamn book.
My particular elven descent gets advantage on insight checks.
Nice.
We're real good at reading people.
She's got a guy that invested in holotechnology who is looking for people to find some orphans who started squatting in his house, and at some point I guess she guesses that he grew attached to him, and she's asking you guys. That's everything you get.
Okay. So holotechnology, that's robotics, you said?
He invested in
Holographic.
holotechnology and
Holographic.
holographic
Got it.
technology. Yeah.
I was like,
As well as-
HLLOW. I was like, robots are empty.
That's absolutely what I have in my notes, and I made a mental note for Mara to be like, what the fuck is holotechnology?
Yeah, it's
Cool.
it's a hologram. They put his brain into a computer, and he can project himself, and he pre-programmed all these different movements, so like he can just think and do and be that projection.
So he's the house.
Smart house.
Sort of. He cannot do things within the house the way that like Smart House could.
Yeah.
Like he can't be in the walls of the house, kind of thing. He has robots that take care of it.
Okay.
And any other information you'd have to get from him.
Okay,
And
but
he's the one that had befriended these kids, these orphan urchin.
and they just went missing one day.
Yeah. Lemley goes on. According to him, it's normal for them to be gone for like a day or two, but they've been gone for weeks now, and he's worried. I've got 250 credits for a down payment, and credits just for a quick D&D conversion. Credits are full gold, half credits are silver, and then sub credits are copper. We'll pretty
So
much
what is
only
the-
be dealing with credits.
Roger,
What is
Roger.
the 600 that you told us 600 each last session? That's what I have in my notes.
Then
It
that,
happened.
and I just threw a nut, like for real. I could not remember and threw a number. Fuck yeah, 600.
Okay. I didn't know if she was giving like an additional down payment. I was like, I wasn't gonna turn it down.
Did
At
it?
least
Did,
I'm-
did
like,
she
I'm-
leave
I'm-
those with you last night?
She said that she did. Like she said
Okay,
that
then
she-
this is an additional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is an
Okay.
additional 250 credits of a forward down payment.
Okay.
Which is a significant, like, Mara, it's tough for you to know, like, the conversion.
Mara had a very awkward interaction when she first boarded the ship and went to pay for the first thing coming off the ship when someone asked her for money, and she looked at Iris and like just pulled a bunch of things out of her thing like discreetly and went,
Button?
what do I use?
Acorn?
Because like Mara
Bottle
got
cap.
sent with, I feel like Mara would have been sent with money, but like
Yeah.
she doesn't know like what they mean by like what they need
Yeah.
for what
She's
she
like
has.
a wizard trying to deal with muggle money.
Exactly.
So she's
How many of
learned
these
very
papers
quickly.
do I hand him?
Exactly. She's like, it's this one, right? So she's got a vague idea, but not like hardcore.
not a super concrete idea of it. So you're kind of looking around to everyone else, and the rest of you just got 850 credits
To start.
to start.
I mean, I'm not gonna say
That's-
no.
Yeah.
Definitely not gonna say no. There must be some pretty sweet money at the end of this.
How many kids are there? And also, how old are they?
Just two of them. She opens up a file. Looks like one girl, one boy. Girl is 15. The boy is 12. names are Ada Shin and Kin Wilhelm.
One more time.
Ada Shin, EDDASHIN, and Kin Wilhelm, KINWILHELM.
Thank you.
Wilhelm.
And their ages were, sorry, I think I might have missed them.
15 and 12.
15 and 12.
Yeah.
Where is this old man located?
I feel like Mara's like, you told her she's got a job and then we're going to find out information. She would have brought like some kind of like note-taking device and would just be copying things down. She's like, oh, okay.
If
Because
if-
she's
if we're working in a potentially future world, I would assume that there's personal recorders, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Then Dexter has been recording this since the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the entire conversation for sure.
Peppy's writing it
Uh,
down.
Mara, you've got the like billion future, which is probably pretty much going to be the same technology.
where it's just a
Equivalent
single
of an
line,
apple.
like single line along her arm, but it like saves the whole document kind of situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. She's just like, okay.
Okay.
He is in Dutch Osaka, so not too far. It's maybe 3 miles away.
Excellent.
So they were last seen weeks ago.
Yeah, they had been last seen, as far as he knows, leaving the mansion.
So are you a bounty hunter then?
In a way.
In what
What does
way?
that mean?
It's like there's only the one way to be a bounty hunter, but okay.
Bounty hunter has a very specific definition. I'm confused at how that can be misinterpreted or changed.
She gives a laugh, and I guess you'd call me a bounty hunter for bounty hunters.
Oh.
I find people that need jobs, and I find people that need jobs done, and I find people that are going to be the best at doing those jobs.
How long have you been on this specific case?
This one's only been a day or two. Given that they've been missing for weeks, it's just landed in my caseload.
Gotcha. We're the first people you came to
Yar!
with us?
Say again.
You're the first people you came to with us? Just
Insight that
Yeah.
silence.
just looking to
please?
know if I'm gonna butt heads with somebody else looking for the same thing.
Butt heads.
Yeah, let me see.
That was Courtney, not Crystal.
Nope. And you guys are the first people that she's given this to, is what that "nah" means. It's like you're not gonna run into anyone. I don't really offer the same case to a lot of different people. Y'all are real suspicious. Anyone ever told you that?
No.
Prefer the term cautious,
Mara, no.
methodical.
I have been referred to as suspicious many times.
I,
Healthy dose of suspicion is healthy.
Dexter at this point almost cracks, which is like, I have been called suspicious many times.
God damn it.
no, I like it. I respect it. You're covering all your bases.
Steppy
So,
is softly when she says that. He goes, "Oh, sorry."
Is there any reason to think the kids are in danger?
Hollow Grandpa seems to think so.
He's just called.
Hell yeah, he's holograndpa.
Bet.
Well then Dexter is appeased. And he's just gonna look around the table. Anybody have any other questions?
Nope.
Steppy just smiles and says he's happy to be here and ready to go.
Just happy to
When
be
they when they all get up, if we're at the point of getting up, Mara,
I would just make a point to ask for your contact information, and then after that, yeah.
yeah. So as
got
everybody
her
gets
for you.
up, Mara's gonna be very like diplomatic and like hold out her hand and be like, "Great, thanks for doing business with us.
Yeah,
We look forward to working with you."
Lemley meets
And,
her
like,
excitement.
And like is trying so hard to make eye contact with her.
Look at you guys, you son of a bitch!
She's like, you literally just gave us a job.
What do
Like, why are you not being like, you're not being a good like communicator? What are you doing? What is this like weird? Because she's never met anyone who doesn't want to like actually make eye contact with her, unless they're like.
And literally
like,
the
in trouble.
only thing other like this is the only thing out of all of her communication skills that is off. Everything
I know,
else
it's
is
weird
like
in Mara.
she is being 1000% forthright. She is giving money. She is given the card. She is given as much information as you have requested. And that's why I went to D&D Beyond. Never mind, that's not what I want.
I feel like this whole interaction, Iris would have been taking like meticulous shorthand notes on paper, but not about the job or the mission, but about like Lemley's inner, like her mannerisms and the way she interacts with people and the way she's acting.
I mean, we can ask questions about Holograppa and the kids to anybody else, but you can only like interact with Lemley one time as a first impression. So yeah, that was entirely what Dexter was doing.
Yeah.
Was I because the next step is to go get intelligence from other people about the situation, but like Lemley.
Oh my
Should've
god,
been-
hi Isaac! It's an Isaac raid!
Ooh.
Raid. Welcome, Raiders! We just took our job. It took us this long to get there.
Yeah, Iris would have been taking very meticulous anthropological notes
Y'all are
on her
real
mannerisms and her
Y'all are hella suspicious.
Y'all are-
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
I'm
been
sorry, a
suspicious
stranger
many
just
times.
handed me 600 friggin' credits.
800 credits.
Oh, I'm sorry.
850.
friggin'
There it
credits.
is.
50.
There it
Oh
is.
my God. Yeah,
850.
Dexter's gonna wait till she leaves, and then
Yeah.
he's kind of gonna lose his shit a little bit.
Mara, make an insight check because you are shaking her hand and then very much trying to make eye contact.
Ooh, 22.
It is so weird that this woman won't look in your eyes.
She's
Right
like,
here,
used
she's
to-
looking at the
she's
eyebrow.
She's used to a few people like not looking in her eyes, but like people that like
Are avoiding something.
either avoiding something or like trying to be like almost reverent to her. And Mara's like, she doesn't like, she has no idea who I am. Like, so like, why are you? Look at me.
It's not like
I'm
it's
talking to you.
disrespectful to look you in the eyes. It's like, just fucking look at me.
And it is like she is looking at every single place on your face. She's you like throughout this entire conversation, each of you, especially Steppy, especially Crystal, since you guys are keeping such a close eye on her.
Mara's
And-
now convinced she has something on her face, and it's just like,
It's just
that's
spinach
why
and
she
teeth.
won't look at her eyes.
The way that Lemley's eyes are tracking are in a figure 8 around your
Oh
eyes.
my god.
And it doesn't seem like, it just seems like she's just,
The moment
Deeply
we are
upsetting.
outside this building, she's gonna look at whoever is next to her and be like, is there something on my face? Like, what is this? What is wrong?
I would have
Okay.
alerted you if there was something
No
on your
context.
face.
So we shook her hand and got her
yeah,
contact info, and she left.
she's walked out. Yeah.
We're still
Yeah.
in the squeaky D.
What the fuck was that?
No, I,
Just what the fuck
Is
was
this
What was that?
normal?
No, absolutely not. Did you see how she looked at my whole face besides my eyeballs?
She looked at everybody's whole face besides her
Once you
eyeball.
say that, Steppy's gonna say, and it's so hard to not make eye contact with
It's
me.
so
I'm
hard
That
to
gonna
not
boy
look
is
at
35%
Stephanie's
eyeball.
35% eyeball.
I'm gonna be the first to say it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's hard not to.
Like, you're mostly eyes. We get it.
She looked at
Oh.
my tongue, which was on my eye, without making eye contact.
For new
That's
chat,
impressive.
I'd like to specify this woman said she doesn't look anyone in the eye unless she's going to kill them.
That was okay.
Before
the
Mara got
first-
Before
there.
anybody,
Yeah, I didn't hear this either.
Only Crystal and Dexter have heard this. Everybody else.
To the people she was striking a business deal with. She's like, oh, I don't look anybody in the eye unless I'm gonna kill him.
She's really direct.
Oh,
She's really
Okay.
honest. She's not here to kill you, so she's not
Great.
looking in your eyes.
You said she's really direct with everything but eye contact.
With everything but eye contact. No, as soon as they point out the no eye contact thing and they talk about it, Crystal says, yes, I do. It is incredibly odd to have this particular perspective, but they did mention. They did not advise. They did not mention that
it's not advised. I love that. They did not advise.
they is neutral.
Yeah.
They advise that they do not look people in the eye unless they are going to kill them. I believe this is a very strange philosophy. Most cultures would find it disrespectful,
Steppy.
but
Steppy's
The
gonna
vast
look at
majority.
y'all in panic once you say that and say, I kept trying to make eye contact.
I
Yeah,
do
but she
believe
didn't do it.
Wanted her to kill me.
I was
She-
trying to get her to stab me.
Why would you give someone advance warning that you are to kill them?
exactly. That is my
Because
question.
you are a direct and forthcoming person.
That girl's 4 cats are crazy for 3 bowls of cream. I cannot deal with her. Who is that?
This is my boyfriend. Sorry, hold on.
What the fuck?
That is incredible.
Those some spooky noises.
Spooky.
Here's a go.
Do we have the equivalent of the internet?
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Okay, I would immediately start Googling religions based on eyesight or eye contact. Just immediately.
Okay.
I'm used
Uh,
to this, but not from someone who's making a business deal. It is
Or
Make an
someone who is
investigation roll,
being
Dexter.
forthright. Usually, when one avoids eye contact, it is because they are hiding something and unable to shield their eyes from the truth.
I would shoot out message to every half decent contact I have to know anything about Lemley. Because if her profession is to wrangle bounty hunters for jobs specifically, somebody probably
Somebody
should have
gotta know,
heard about
right?
her by now.
Right?
I think I know a guy for that.
Make an investigation roll for looking up Lemley, and 1,000%. She described her job, and that's one of the guys who got you into it. So
It's a 20,
Fine,
dirty
man.
20. That's all I do is dirty 20s.
Dirty 20. You look her up. She has a pretty normal search pop up.
Just
there's-
like her
there's-
Facebook, her Twitter, her Instagram.
Has she
Got it.
always is there
Be an influencer.
It is always pink hair. It is always some sort of she's living her life. She goes down to the sea. She goes out to one of the surrounding islands. She spends a lot of time in Dutch Osaka, which kind of
Makes
seems
sense.
makes sense that this is the job that she would get. But nothing out of the ordinary. If you did want to check in with your guy, though, you absolutely could. What's his name?
Finn.
McCool.
Right, Finn.
Finn McCool.
No, I don't. I kind of wanted to call him Finn Finnegan, but I also don't want to do that, but I kind of do.
Why not?
Finn Finnegan. Yeah. Finn
All right,
Finnegan.
his name
be
is
cool.
Finn Finnegan.
Phineas. It's a family name.
Phineas Finnegan. There we go.
Phineas
His
Ferb.
middle name is Patrice. Don't
It's not Ferb.
bring that up.
No.
That's the
Phineas,
maternal
Patrice.
side. There was a whole big thing about it.
That's why
Like,
I was so good at boxing.
There was like a whole thing where his mom and dad were like threatening to divorce each other over this naming convention. It was intense.
It was a big deal.
Well, they just ended up calling him Finn anyway, so
Everybody, yeah.
doesn't matter. Do you want to go check in on him right now?
I would just shoot him a message.
Okay.
I don't think it's something that
Yeah.
needs
You're not gonna go out.
immediate resolution. I just want to put feelers out to confirm that she's legitimate in the fact that she's involved in the bounty hunting business as a liaison. Because to this point, that's not something Dexter's heard much of.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, if you're going to go for a bounty hunter, you can contact them directly at your own kind of.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get a hold of us. We're not that difficult to wrangle. So
Mm.
having a liaison generally feels like an unnecessary step, which, you know, in this case makes sense because it's somebody rich enough to drop this much cash as a down payment. So maybe she just hustled an old hologram, which, you know, possible.
Yeah.
But just making sure, putting out feelers, trying to get a backstory on her to see how trustworthy she is.
Hell yeah. You shoot that message off and hanging out for a little bit, waiting to get back. Hoban finishes his drink. Bubbly water. It's a hibiscus LaCroix.
Someone's a classy bitch.
Yes, he is. He very much. We don't get to take them out onto the ship, so I have to drink them here. Anyway, so sounds like y'all are gonna be just going to Dutch Osaka.
Yeah, looks like a town job.
Means ship's not gonna need to run for a bit, right?
Trying to take some time off.
I mean,
Oh. Just might have some plans. Or that's all.
Insight check.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Does Hoban have a friend in this port?
25.
Bond's doing something shady.
Hoban continues and he tries to redirect the conversation. He starts talking about how he took the courteous pelican down to the ship garage, and it's as perfect as the day that he started her up.
You're welcome.
No reason for the early arrival that he or any other technician could find. He's definitely hiding something.
Dexter's not going to push. He trusts and respects Hoban, so if he's hiding something, it's for a good reason.
Yeah. He seems very excited about whatever he's concealing. It's not a shameful, I'm hiding this. This is a thing, like, this is a bad thing that happened to the ship, and now a bad thing
It's like a
happen. He's like,
kind of hiding something.
Something's gonna happen.
Crystal just
hold
gives him
on.
one of those narrowed eyes thing. Lets it go.
Give us 3 days to get better scope of the job, stay on retainer. After that, if we think it's still a talent job, we'll cut you loose and you can have some time off.
Okay. Sounds good. Right about then, Finn's really good about getting back to you. And I still do need to roll a die.
Nah.
Dice.
He's never heard of Lemley. That doesn't necessarily mean that no one's heard of her. So, either he can do some more digging, or you can. He offers that up as a, like, genuinely, I could do some more digging and asking around if you want, or if it's not that big of a deal, then I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, don't dig too hard. I'm not cashing in a favor, but dig if you got the time.
Okay.
Iris would be researching the old man, Hollow Grandpa.
Hello, Grandpa.
See what she can figure out.
Make an investigation roll for me.
Mara would be
I've always
helping
wanted to be a
Iris.
part of a campaign where Googling is a role.
That is a
Good
25.
investigation. 25. Oh man. You get everything.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Where did I put his name?
First name Hollow, last name Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Really weird that they named him that at birth.
Rich people are weird, trust me.
Uh,
Oh, Iris knows.
Oh yeah, we're all rich. Except for
The poor
Steppy, he's
people.
rocks. Sorry,
I'm not technically
mushrooms.
rich people.
Sweet baby Steppy.
And Crystal.
There are 3 trust fund
Crystal's
kids
the
on this goddamn ship.
True.
I have obtained money over time, but I do not consider myself a rich person. I did not come from.
You're rich in spirit.
you're
Look,
you're
Steffi's rich as fucking spirit. All right.
the way that
I think if you
humans-
said that to, I think that's what you would. If you had said that to Crystal, Crystal would have been like, "That is nothing in comparison to Steppy."
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, Crystal, you don't. It took you a while to understand like the way that people mean rich and money.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you spoke about it mostly on your planet was food and culture.
Yeah, I think you have plenty, and you have the ability to share with others.
Mm-hmm. And it's something that you can constantly be regenerating.
Yeah.
Iris, you do Googling on like hologram, wealthy investor, death, life after death, that sort of thing. And the top result that comes up is Weston von Studenbach, who, just as Lemley said, appears to have been a very wealthy gentleman who amassed a lot of money in his life, amassed a lot of different technological investments. He spent most of his money, at this point, it's almost holograms and holographic technology would almost be considered like Laserdisc. Like, we're bringing vinyl back. Winston believed that, and perhaps still to this day believes that there is more opportunity to be had in the hologram technology, because though we are in Cygnus A, we still deal with things such as death. And Winston von Studenbach firmly was a firm advocate for creating these banks, these memory banks, where people can store all of their memories, all of their likes, all of their dislikes, as well as include an AI to build upon that. Because he always claimed that what is life if you are not further growing and ever changing? So we wanted to include a bit of that, but about 10 years ago, he passed. There's an obituary talking about how he died of natural causes at the end of his natural life. And there was no one at a funeral for him. There wasn't even a nameplate put on the company that he had started that is now selling a lot of these hologram technologies as like something you can put in your house. You can give this to grandma and grandpa and they can turn into holo grandpa. but it's kind of sketchy. Not a lot of people believe too highly in it. And since then, 10 years have passed and nothing in media about him, nothing on the web.
Are there locations of the memory banks still around?
Is it just like stored at the house, or are there other locations?
Yeah. That's a really good question. I was rolling to see. Yeah, there would be one, the one that is in his house. Being that he was the CEO, that he was the inventor, this was his brainchild. There's a whole little network underneath his mansion, which isn't a very large estate, but it's still large for Alexandria, which most buildings are tight right next to it, right up against each other. This place, he's got land and stuff like that. There is another one in Alexandria. Brain, come on, brain, think of
things.
Come on, brain,
Be so
be
smart.
so smart.
Noodle.
The only problem with that was then everyone started to sing it in their own space, and my brain did that thing. It's like, I need to find a rhythm. Ugh.
It's just the rhythm of the night.
It's just the rhythm of the night.
Thanks, baby.
Thank you.
There would also be a store of memory banks at the facility, the Studenbach facility.
Where's that at?
New Amsterdam.
Three news.
Yeah.
Are they all NEW, or is one of them NU?
Just one. Just the one.
Futurama.
Just the fourth one.
The fourth one.
Gotcha.
It's
Gotcha.
silent.
We just confirmed there were three.
That's new.
You know.
The fourth new is
Wait,
silent.
how many?
Don't worry about
If
it,
there's
Crystal.
four
The
news,
fourth
how many-
new is silent,
Yeah.
And it starts with a silent G.
and it starts with a silent.
No, that's the fifth one.
Look at how angry my cat is.
He's so mad.
He's so upset.
Oh, perturbed.
I laugh at my own orange cat every time I hear that TikTok sound that's like, here's my cats. Two of them are very smart, and this one's orange.
This one's orange.
I was joking about that with the vet last Friday, talking about how all orange cats share one brain cell.
Yeah, it's true. My vet, last time we took my cat in, was like, yeah, I know she's chunky. It's okay. Like, I would probably also get up in the middle of the night to feed my orange cat who screams at me when his bowl is empty. I was like, you understand.
So you get it. He's an idiot.
Yeah, all three of mine are orange.
Yeah.
Come on, dub.
Look at you, baby.
Look it up, baby.
Orange ass idiot.
Uh,
Love them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Little
so
dinguses.
there'd be a mini memory bank at his estate in Dutch Osaka, and then one at the big facility where there might be like a few dozen hundred at New Amsterdam.
Okay.
Which they're near each other. Dutch Osaka is right about where New Amsterdam merges with we're just gonna call it New Japan.
Okay.
Is that with an EW, a G, or a U?
Yes.
Japan 2, Electric Boogaloo.
GNEUW.
Japan 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yep. You know what? Yeah.
Just lots of themed nightclubs.
Japan
It has
cooler.
everything.
This club has everything.
Yes. It's like how
Hello,
people think
Grandpa.
actual Japan
Missing
is.
Hello,
orphans.
Missing squatter orphans.
In this
A
nightclub,
lady
getting
with
cereal
pink
out of
hair.
the toilet.
Bionic arm.
A bionic arm. And a extreme lack of eye contact.
Now I'm starting to think of it in Chill's voice. Number 15, Hollow Grandpa.
Oh my god. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to do?
Go investigate.
I was gonna say, outside of getting local intel,
Let's hit up Dutch Osaka, yeah?
yeah, baby, I'm gonna get me some clogs filled with sushi.
Get me
Sushi
some
clogs?
Sushi clogs,
Mara
yeah.
looks at you
Give my
very
man some
disturbed.
sushi clogs real fast.
Bro, sushi
Iris?
clogs are legit Crystal's favorite.
Instead of a boat of sushi.
It's a
Yeah.
shoe. It's a
I get
sushi.
2.
It's a sushi.
I get a pair.
It's like when you
You
go
get
to
a
pint
pair.
night and you get to keep the glass. You get
Yeah.
to keep
Yes.
the plug. So you ask for a left and a right.
Crystal,
I
that's the
technically
only-
can.
That's
You
the
are
only
all
thing-
saying this as if it's a joke.
No, this is all canon.
You're confused about
only-
my culture,
no,
and that's
only
rude.
thing-
You're all-
The only
Mara's
thing that
now
is in
really
Crystal's
upset she
room-
didn't do the taken glass.
There are the only things that are in Crystal's room are crystals and clogs.
Clogs.
A collection of clogs. You
A
have to collect
collection-
every design.
A collection of memorable clogs. From
I
Sushi Clogs.
imagine
Yeah.
that they have like Dutch folk art painted on them.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
they alternate between some of the Dutch masters and.
Oh, and then like
Yes.
the really cool
So
like,
you're telling
Japanese
me
made
they serve
things.
Yeah.
they serve sushi on collectible clogs? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Like, I
you
know
pay
I'm
extra
playing
for the
D&D, but let's-
collectible
you-
clog.
Let's
You
just
got
hop
it.
off stream real quick and start a multi-million-dollar company.
So
It's
what
like
we do-
it's like when
got
you go
it
to
wrong,
Rainforest
Bob.
Cafe and you pay extra for the light up plastic cup that says Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
Good.
Or when you go to Hard Rock Cafes and you get your drink in the Hard Rock Cafe
The
cup,
hurricane glass.
the
Yeah.
hurricane glass, and then they give you a special clean one to leave with.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
Oh,
yeah.
So
That's
would these be
cheap.
like? So would these be trading clogs? Like do you trade
Oh,
to get them all?
the clog trading market is insane.
Crystal does
No.
not
Like-
get into the trading market though. She does it simply for the love of the clogs.
I wouldn't.
It's for the
That'd be-
experience.
What a quote.
Steppy's one of the assholes who finishes his sushi and then puts the clogs on his feet.
I
Immediately.
was gonna say, although it's not illegal, it
Wasabi
Like it's
toes.
frowned upon to not like they're
He
don't.
does that. Crystal
Are those
scoops
the
him
only
up under
shoes
one
you
arm.
wear?
Spicy.
Crystal just scoops him up
What? I
under
can't-
one arm. No,
I can't wear these out. What?
no.
What's the point of eating the sushi if I can't wear the shoes?
What's the point of eating the sushi if I can't wear the shoes?
I assumed it was like a cereal. You gotta eat the whole box
What the heck?
before you get the toe.
Before you
I
put
have
the
a
shoes
very
on.
important question about the sushi clogs.
Yeah.
Is it conveyor belt sushi? On a clog.
No.
I want everybody touching my shoes.
No.
If they're coming
Yeah.
out on a conveyor, it better
No,
be
it
like
doesn't- people
robotic
don't touch
step
it.
clog.
No, it's like
Those
it's
better
like
come
when
walk.
you do
Those
a
better
boat.
come walking out in a pair.
It's
like when you do
classier
a
than that.
boat, but
Gotcha.
it's
Classy.
a clog.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can you imagine?
guys
Can you
just
imagine
have
going to a
eyes?
street vendor and he pulls out a clog and he paints you this beautiful art?
The
and then he
yeah,
just
from like the
scoops
Endo
fish into
period.
it?
I really
The
like this
fact-
campaign because
Listen,
it lets
I-
me Google weird shit.
I'm so hungry thinking about it. Like I
About to get a tennis shoe and gas station sushi and make my fucking dreams come true.
bro, if I go to New York and they don't serve me a fucking hot dog and some Tims, I'm gonna flip out, dude.
Dude.
So over a round of sushi clogs, Iris
Right.
would have shared all her research with
Yeah.
the party.
You guys walk through Dutch Osaka, before you get to your sushi clogs, you partake in some of the tempura fried maple leaves as it's the changing of the seasons in this district.
You said
Uh,
tempura fried New Balances?
Maple leaves.
Maple.
Oh,
Maple
my
leaves.
bad.
Oh no.
For a fried New Balances.
It's just
I
New
assumed-
Balances with a grilled
I-
cheese in that son of a
ironically
bitch.
assumed all the food was shoe themed. That was my bad.
No, it's just the clogs.
It's the clock.
It's
the
just
clogs
the sushi
and the
clogs.
I
Sushi.
only come here for the churro chonklers, bro. That's the only reason I come.
Chocolate.
There it is.
Thought- I just
I knew
thought
there was
everything
another
was
one.
Shoe themed. This was my
Excuse
bad.
you, excuse you, excuse you,
No.
excuse you.
It's
You were
chocolate
thinking about
churros.
Norwegian Venezuela.
My bad. My
Come on.
bad.
I was gonna
My
try to
shoe-
clip that, and then I realized I just gotta wait till this whole session's over, listen to it tomorrow,
This
do
is-
our clipping tomorrow.
Yeah.
We gotta do the
Shoe
clipping later.
ignorance.
Oh.
Because more good shit happens after I've already clicked the clip button.
It's a beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful districts in all of Alexandria. As an honor to what would sort of be looked back on as an unlikely commonality between cultures, being the Dutch and Japanese crossover. It does make some sense, being that the Dutch were some of the first in historical Earth to be trading with the Japanese. So to see all of the plum blossoms and the ginkgo trees and leaves changing, falling on the lake, not the lake, the river that flows by pretty much every single street and block
They're
of this
gondolas.
district. They're gondolas, and
Mara
Very-
insists upon a gondola ride.
they're
Like-
Japanese gondolas, and I don't want to just say Japanese gondolas, but I
But
don't have
there's-
time to Google Japanese gondolas.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, okay.
I guess now we're gonna make the time.
We're gonna Google it.
You brought it up.
I did. It's because I spent so much time thinking about like paper lanterns, but also strung around and between different windmills. That's what they're called.
That is.
I've-
Which is what all of the restaurants and clubs are. They are.
I'm gonna spend the rest
windmills.
of my evening thinking about different foods served in shoes. is
Please
what
do.
I'm-
Please do.
Chocolate covered Crocs is the one that's stuck right now.
Choc Crocs.
Chocolate.
Oh,
Chocolate.
no.
I don't think there's a special name for the Japanese gondola. It's just a
I
gondola.
didn't see one either.
It's just a boat. Okay, yeah,
It's a boat. It's a boat
Riverboat.
with a stick.
it's a gondola, but it looks like it's from the Endo period.
They have Hakone, but that's the air ones. The airless
Yeah.
is the Hakone.
If I wanted my flip flops baked instead of fried, do you think they could do that?
You
I
could
mean, you
certainly
could
ask.
They could like skewer it and grill it like an eel.
Kebab.
Do you want to ask?
You know what? If they serve flip flop fried, yeah, I'll ask.
Flip flop, comma, fried.
Flip fried.
Ooh, I'm trying to watch my weight.
Fry flopped.
So you make your way up to one of the street vendors that's frying up these tempura battered maple leaves. The fuck are you gonna say to try to get this guy to fry a flip flop?
Oh no, once I see the maple leaves, I'll smell it and then give up on my healthy streak and just get some.
I mean,
If it was flip flop, maybe I'd try to, But the
When in-
maple leaves,
when in Dutch
I'll
Osaka.
trust the vendor.
When in
I don't
Dutch
wanna just do
Osaka,
that.
do as
the Dutch Osakans do.
they
Yeah,
do.
so I'll try. I'll just buy one,
Okay,
munch on it.
all right.
Crystal
He takes a
also
look
has
at your.
maple leaf, fried maple leaf.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. Back to reality instead of thinking about frying flip flops.
Sorry.
the logistics alone are going to haunt me
My brain.
Hurts.
because they'd float.
They'd float and then
Exactly.
they'd melt.
Listen, Listen, all you need to do is take another fryer basket and put it on top, so it's not floating.
And then they would melt.
No, but that's
would
why
melt.
you
They don't
cover
even
it
have
with
to be in
frying.
there long
Cheese
enough
would
to
melt in
melt.
the fryer too if you didn't properly cover it with batter.
What's making me so mad is that Noah and I are talking about this enough that it's going to happen.
Yeah,
At
You
some
know-
point, there's going to be a video in the group chat.
As
of
you
Noah
dash around the
frying a
corner, you
fucking
knock over a
flip-flop.
fried food stand. 35 flip-flops scatter
Like,
across
just-
the pavement.
Just in real life, we are going to fry a flip-flop.
Just
Bro,
to see.
don't-
Hello, everyone.
I-
welcome to
have
Gay
one.
Daddy's
You know what?
Amateur Hour. where
Actually,
we fry a
subscribe to our
flip-flop.
Patreon.
I was gonna say, why do we have podcasts if not?
I
fry
will-
Oh, God,
Subscribe
Christ,
to
you're
our
right.
Patreon, and maybe we'll fry a flip-flop.
Let me and Noah fry a flip-flop.
Get us to our $5,000 Patreon goal. We have one
Deep
patron
fry
right
a
now. We are $4,996.
So
Over sushi clogs.
we got our shoes, full of raw fish, and we're strolling. And we go to Grandpa's.
and I
mansion.
eat a maple leaf, and we're going.
Shoes full of raw fish is such a gross.
Like when you say
It's
it
not
fancy,
just raw fish.
when you say it's a clog full of
roll.
sushi, that sounds cultured. You say
Mara
it's full
was
of
so
fish.
excited. Mara was so excited, and now
Trinity has
she's
not
just
said
like,
so li- Trinity has spoken so little for the
I'm-
last 5 minutes. and It's so funny. It's so funny to me. I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
god, Noah just said, have you guys made a sushi joke yet? Because it's right there.
I did, and then I
did.
looked at the
It
camera
was
because I knew
me.
you were gonna. Wind it back. Look at that on the replay.
You said, y'all merch it right now. Wind it back.
Oh, God. So Iris shares this information about Weston von Studenbach,
Between bites of clog sushi.
sashimis,
Sushi,
Mara
Sashimi.
absolutely does not.
and
sashimi.
sashimis. Yeah, this stuff's not great.
It's not about the sushi, it's about the art.
It's about the
About
clock.
the experience.
Gotta do it for the love of the clock.
It's about the experience. As Crystal gives Steppy a dirty look for again trying to put the clogs on.
Mara, make
It's
a
about the
It's
perception
also about
check.
hygiene. It's also about hygiene.
What?
Make a perception check for me, Mara.
I was gonna say,
There-
Mara is paying attention to like she's just like in like investigation perception mode of just like, what is this new place? 16.
I've been dissociating, fam. Just
21.
wanted to make sure.
Same.
I got you, bud. I will always make that joke if you don't.
Sushi.
It's somehow the sushi's not great. Starting with that, it's not great. The you're eating out of a shoe.
Mara would not eat this.
Yeah,
She is not eating this. She is not touching this. She is used to eating fish, but this is a no. This is a hard no. for
This is
her.
a hard no.
You
This
don't
is a
have
hard
to order
no.
it in the clog.
I like that. That's the problem.
Cal wants us to know, just wants to express how serious he just got about fist fighting a Pomeranian over lasagna.
Pomeranians don't have fists.
What is the stereotypical Italian shoe that we would cram full of lasagna?
No.
No, boot?
Wrong
Probably
area.
a boot?
A loafer.
Italy is shaped like a boot.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So
Lasagna.
Yeah,
a
Louis
boot?
Vuitton. It'd be a Louis Vuitton.
RC immediately.
Uh,
Loafers.
The stuffers.
All right. Thanks for.
Thank you guys for tuning in
Hang
to
it
this
out.
episode
Oh,
of Gay Daddy's Amateur Hour.
It was nice to have friends.
Who needs friends when there's so many different shoes you could eat out of?
Good night, Cal. Have a good
I haven't even discussed the matrix of putting different shoes in different foods. Where's my Excel
Uh,
sheet? Where is it?
Where is it?
So Dutch Osaka is beautiful. There's so much neon. It's covered in neon signs and lights showing different places and different advertisements.
Advertisements.
Advertisements. The paper lanterns are stunning, and you start to get you start to smell onion
Onion.
and like beef
What?
and like potatoes.
Hmm.
And you see a street vendor that's serving something that it looks like thin. It's potatoes. It's fries. That's them's is fries. Them's is fries with some onion, with some gravy.
Poutine?
It's kind of poutine. It's called
It's
Poutine adjacent.
pate
Jason, at all
pate
times.
hoorlong.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Dutch street food.
Look, I didn't come to D&D to learn. You tricked me.
Oh Christ! It's a peanut-based satay style
Oh.
sauce.
Ooh.
Fuck
Bro,
me.
that shit's fire. Out of
That
sounds
curiosity,
really
like,
good.
Steffi doesn't know this. But that
Over
shit is fire.
fries.
Oh,
That sounds good.
That sounds good as fuck.
that shit.
Yeah,
my
sorry.
Guys, I'm gonna need to log off just to go eat that.
Bro, I
you're
made
gonna
like
learn.
a saute style like peanut sauce. I'm like, that shit's fucking.
Listen, I ate dinner, but y'all making me hungry.
There's literally pizza next to me, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get this food from somewhere.
I need to go pick this up.
I'm gonna get fries from my freezer right now and put peanut sauce on them.
Bro,
It's just
shit's
a thing we
wild.
can do. All
Shit
right.
goes wild, bro. I'm telling you.
Shit goes wild.
Yeah, you'll learn in my campaigns because it's the easiest way for me to write things, which is to steal them.
I like learning.
Uh,
I thought you were gonna say I like stealing.
I like stealing.
Both is good.
both is good.
We are on our way to this house, correct?
We are heading to a house.
Okay.
All right.
We'll get there eventually.
We're going.
Are we stopping for peanut
On the
fries?
way.
I mean, I'm stopping for peanut fries, but I'm a monster.
On the way.
It,
I can double back for peanut fries later.
Can't believe you would just rusted root in this, the year of our Lord 2022.
I like how you made rusted root a verb.
On the way.
In front of me and God and everybody.
mansion is stunning. It's in a park because gotta keep going.
Cat.
It's
Yeah.
what did I just say?
I know, but
It's in a park. It's in a park. You just said it's in a park.
It was so.
The
it
mansion
was,
is stunning.
no.
Mark, it's stunning.
There's it's full of plum blossoms, these nice deep purple buds on these beautiful stringy trees. No, I'm not going to stop talking about how trees aren't real. Thank you. There's
Birds aren't
several
real.
beds. Sneezes aren't real. There's several beds of tulips in these vivid purples and pinks and yellows. It's immaculately taken care of. You guys walk up this brick, this nice red brick walkway to about a 3-story house, tiered in a traditional Osaka style, as far as like the castle of Osaka, and right on up to the doorbell. Give it a ring.
Who's ringing it?
Mara, ring it. Is
Okay.
it like a
Mara,
button?
ring it?
Is
Yeah.
it like a
Ring it. I'm
button?
eating my potato.
Mara will knock. Like Mara doesn't want to ring the bell. She'll knock on the door.
Alright.
And if there's some like elaborate knocker, she'll use that instead. But otherwise, she'll just knock on the door.
Fuck yeah.
What
Uh,
knockers?
Well, it is a double
That's
door,
what she's used to, man.
Fancy.
and there are 2 knockers on it. So
She-
typically
Yep.
come in pairs.
it's this is a rather subdued part of Dutch Osaka. It's less flashy. There's not as many neon signs going about. It's very well lit. You guys come up, and there are two very beautiful gold knockers they have a square handle. Both perfect. One moment goes by, and another moment. And then
Mara
you start
silently counts to 5, and if no one answers, she knocks again.
You start to go to knock again, just as you hear and you hear wheels squealing against some sort of hard surface, and then a thud
Mara
against
takes
the
a
door.
giant step back.
Yeah, it's scary. It's fucking scary.
Crystal does
But-
not take a step back.
It's just it like almost boops your nose. Slams against the door, and then both of the doors open, and there is standing in between them a sweet round little bubble boy of a robot. This beautiful lapis dark blue sort of plastic coating him, and he's got the LED eyes that can change and shift and emote, and you hear from him, "Hello, welcome to my master's house. Would you like to come in today?"
Oh yes, I would love to enter.
"Excellent. Who are you?"
Excellent.
My name is Crystal Sun.
"Crystal, son."
I'm
Close
Steppy.
enough.
Fucking shit.
Steppy.
Back.
Nice.
And he goes through each of your names. Excellent.
Mara,
Yes.
does this thing look like the little creature she's used to, or just completely not at all?
Make a history check for me.
Okay.
I'm just picturing a blue BB-8 and
How's it,
Crystal is
10?
in love.
For a 10, this is very different. This is strange.
Yeah, Mara hasn't said anything yet. She's just kind of observing, of interesting.
Yeah, the other robots that you guys have seen are fairly classical robot. There was a discussion early on in Neo Gaia's infancy that if robots were to gain their own sentience, that was going to be on a separate planet, and they would develop in their own way. We were going to keep these cartoonishly robotic. So a lot of the ones that you guys have seen have had these full-on arms and legs.
Box
And-
spring joints. Just
Yeah. This guy looks like a fucking Skittle.
I love
Mara's,
him.
Mara's not outwardly projecting anything, but she's just in observation mode at this point.
Excellent. You all cross the threshold into the mansion.
Crystal does.
Perfect.
Not first.
Yep.
But yes.
Crystal will
Yeah.
go first.
Steppy will go to Crystal, unless he's just excited, thinks the M&M looks lit.
Extras in the back, you still eat potatoes.
Potatoes.
Still eating his potatoes.
You guys walk in, the doors close behind you, and this little blue bud leads you on into a very beautifully styled, it's kept in a very classical Dutch way. And as he begins to lead you up a very grand gilded staircase, I think that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
One last thing. So I'm gonna roll. I would just like to see if there's any apparent cameras.
Investigation check for any
Investigation for
signs
sure.
of observation or children.
I'm looking for cameras at first. I just want to see if when I find a way to duck out of this conversation and throw my
23.
potatoes away, I can snoop in peace.
Get away with throwing it in the plant.
25.
There does seem to be a moderate level of surveillance. There's a camera in pretty much every space that you will go through. I'll tell you that right now. And as far as, except for bathrooms, obviously.
Right. Not a monster.
Monster.
We're not a creep. We're a hollow grandpa. We're not a creep.
Hmm.
And as far as like any sign of children living here, it does look like there's a fair amount of like jackets thrown different places. There's some pairs of shoes that have been worn throughout a different place and then left somewhere else. It also looks like there's been some recent slight modifications to the home to make it more accessible to children rather than a very elderly old man and then hologram. There's the furniture is also in a lot of weird places. There's chairs that have been like you would normally like style them separate, but these are right next to each other so that you can like be all on top of each other. And there's a few like blankets that are strewn across the place that you shift and look. What's a blanket for? So
These kids
these
know it's
children,
party.
Tell
these
the
children
people.
definitely are living it up here.
Iris would be taking notes on everything.
Tell the people what you want, Ferguson.
Pets.
Fergie
You want
Ferg,
more?
we love you long time.
I sing that to him every morning.
As is your responsibility.
I then end up going into a rendition of London Bridge, so.
Okay.
Every time you come around my London
I forgot that
London
song
Bridge,
was
wanna go
as good
down
as it
like
is.
Lundy, Lundy, Lundy.
Oh my god, yeah.
I did put that one in my pep playlist. That's a good one. My vibe check buck the fuck up playlist.
Share that with me.
I will. It's a good one.
Please do. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the house, although haunted, is not spooky.
Correct.
Although haunted.
No spooky.
Definitely haunted. It's not spooky.
No spooky.
Crystal really likes this robot and will ask this robot many questions.
I'm so excited. I am so excited for you to talk to
I'm
to
not
this
saying
robot.
that Hollow Grandpa comes to a tragic end, but if he does, we're taking the robot.
This is my friend robot, and he will be mine.
I'm not gonna kill Hollow Grandpa.
I didn't
Or
say
the
I'm going to
robot.
kill Hollow Grandpa. I said this is my
But-
robot friend, and he will be mine.
If Hollow Grandpa does die,
Even if he does not die.
Well, it's interesting that you keep saying that because he is already dead.
Yes.
no, regular Grandpa's dead. Hollow Grandpa's still
Oh,
kicking.
okay. Oh, I see what you did.
Regular grandpa.
It's like when you
Still
move to a
Hollow-
new city and you
Hollow
tell everybody to
Grandpa.
call you by your middle name.
Yeah.
Dallas?
I never left the city. That would be like me going to a new city and telling everybody to call me Quentin.
There you go. I was like, Dallas, you go by your middle name.
But I always have.
I know. I just needed to point that out.
It's fine, everything's fine.
Ferguson.
From that time.
Thank you guys
Piz.
so much
Okay.
for tuning in.
Thank you. You want to buy coffee? Go to King's Coast Coffee. Use the link. Use Amateur Hour. 10% off. Yay!
Yes, please check it out.
Life is hard. Coffee makes it easier.
It's true. Life is hard. Caffeine helps. Please fuel our caffeine addiction by fueling yours. We also, please follow us on our socials. I am getting a lot better at updating them. So please do follow us on them. I will be, especially if you are interested about joining our Patreon, that would be super lovely. That all that any money that
Yeah.
goes to the Patreon goes directly back to things that we do for the stream. That's just 100%.
We do it for the
Same is
love.
true for your subs.
Same is true for your
True.
subs. We do not. None of us are profiting from it directly, including Game Daddy himself.
Still broke, baby.
Still broke, baby.
Still
Still got
broke.
full-time jobs doing other nonsense. So
Most of us.
most of us. We'll say most.
The hustle, the grind.
We on the hustle. We on that grind. So we really appreciate you guys tuning in. It makes a big difference for us. Thank you for the follows. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We love you. And there's not a good goddamn thing that you can do about it.
Nope.
Hopefully we will see you guys tomorrow with Magic in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.